So I might just throw the whole thing in the burn pit and set it on fire. Just kind of tasted different against my taste buds and my texture buds, but it does have a taste. How people say water doesn't have a taste, but water has a taste. We've been faced with a lot through this Asian journey, but I can tell you one thing, we cannot stop and we won't stop because we are working towards something here. We've had bad noodles, good noodles, nasty noodles, terrible noodles, good sauce, bad broth, good broth, but we have to become some type of good chef, some type of newfound chef. We must. So let me stop talking and get to eating. I know we're in a series of soup noodle, but today I grabbed something and it doesn't have any noodles. It's just vegetable soup. Vegetable soup and chili sauce. There goes that chili sauce again. But I think that some of our curiosities may be cured today because this is vegetable soup. So if I can read everything on the back of the ingredients, then we might have a cure for our curiosity. Before we dig into the pack, let's read some of the ingredients. And we can read the directions. So we got a good pack today. So let's start with the ingredients first. Vegetable mix. It says potatoes, agaric, kelp, lotus root, bamboo shoots, mushroom, water, salt, sodium. All right, all that stuff doesn't matter. So the vegetables that we have in there are potatoes, agaric, kelp, lotus root, and bamboo shoots. I think that lotus root is that thing with the circles in it. I told y'all it tasted rooty. Hey, I'm no chef or no tasting connoisseur, but I know a little something. Before we start to cook things, I literally have to read the directions on this one because it's something that we never seen before. So I don't know what it consists of, how to cook it, what we do. I don't know what to do. I'm just another lost kid. So we're gonna look at the directions again. Pour the water out from the vegetable pouch. Oh, here we go with this, bruh. Vinegar water. I just know it's gonna have vinegar water in that pack, bruh. Then put the vegetables in the bag or other container. Mix and stir the vegetables with seasoning, then enjoy. So there's something I'm starting to notice here, a similarity, a trend I'm finding. If your dish has a fork in it, don't even get out nothing to cook it. Don't turn your microwave on. Don't do it. Anything that contains heat, you don't need it because I guess everything's cooked on its own. I don't know how I feel about this one, guys. Vegetables already ready for me, and all I gotta do is put sauce on it and then eat them. Ooh, I'm getting bad vibes. All right, guys, it's story time. It's time for a story. Y'all can either agree with me or y'all can disagree. Because look, this goes both ways. I know I got some ladies watching. It goes for my ladies and for my men, both sides of the spectrum. So look, say you had this little vibe, right? Y'all been vibing. Y'all in love. Y'all deeply in love. But she just, or he just so toxic. You love them with all your heart, but everything that they do is just so toxic. You can't do nothing. You walk out the house, you got on an overall. They're like, I think you should take that off because it's a little too revealing. Or you about to go to your grandma's house, you got on your your goddamn sombrero, and they like, oh, well, you definitely trying to get chosen by a Mexican, so I don't want you no more. Like, dang, would y'all stay? Would y'all stay? Because I'm staying. Love is love. Well, guys, since Asia decided to be innovative and think about the person and not just the product, then that means we don't need this and we can take the butane out of our little cooking ordeal and save some butane. But we do need this, our handy dandy. And of course, need our handy dandy bag of vegetables and chili oil. Well, guys, at this point, I don't need none of this. And all I need is what's in this bag. I hope y'all didn't see me turn the bag twice. I'm not gonna talk about that. But we need to see what's inside the bag. We really need to see what's inside this bag. Because we know they have vegetables in here, but what else is in the bag? And why did I just, man, there's a lot going on. My dog joined us. So we got our vegetable pack here. This is a big pack of vegetables, and they do feel different. Okay, what does it say? Shakabile? Shakabile. Shakabile. Is that what that says? Shakabile. But these are soft though. I'm feeling a little bit better about this because usually when I get my vegetables, they're still very firm, but these are pretty soft. Then of course, what is a pack of chili oil and vegetables without chili oil? I don't know what this is, but it feels like some type of powder. Our handy dandy fork. And then like I told y'all, Asia always thinks about the person and not just the product. We don't even need a bowl. We don't have a bowl right here. All we need is our bag. They got a little slit here to where I just split the bag in half, and now the bag is my bowl. Innovation at its finest. It says we're supposed to wipe the outside of the bag, but at this point, if we get something, we get something. It just is what it is. I'm not wiping the outside of the bag when I'm eating from the inside of the bag. No, that's like when people say, clean off your orange before you peel it. No, I'm not doing that. Wash off your watermelon before you eat it. No, I'm not doing that. I'm about to cut that sucker and dig into the inside because I'm eating the inside, not the outside. Now, some of these fruits and vegetables out here, if y'all know what I mean, y'all need to wash the outside before y'all get to the inside. But that's here or there. We need to eat. Kinda gotta hold the bag because it's flimsy, but oh, I almost forgot to drain the water. A lot of these vegetables in here are very familiar. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen all these vegetables before. Before we put the sauce and the chili oil on, let's see if we can identify what some of these vegetables maybe are. So we already came to the conclusion, and these are still firm, not as soft as I thought they were in that pack. So this is weird that I'm about to eat vegetables. Well, it's not weird. It's just, I guess, weird that I'm about to eat preserved vegetables that hadn't been cooked yet by just putting something on top of them rather than, you know, like they have canned vegetables and stuff, but you usually cook those down and, you know, add some seasonings, let the heat and stuff absorb things, let the molecules get to shaking around and, you know, everything will combine. But there's no heating up here, so there'll be no combinations going on here. So I don't know, but, oh, I'm sorry, Pep. Why am I always dropping shit? I had the root in my hand, but now I have the potato in my hand. I know this is a potato. I mean, you can see it and you can tell it's a potato. And connected to it is probably that, I forgot the name, but they had said it's a type of mushroom. Hold up. Oh, it just says mushroom, but it has the name of it, which is Pleurotus eringli, Pleurotus eringli. I don't know, bro, that's insane. What else did they say they had? Kelp. I take the kelp is the green stuff. But then again, a lot of these vegetables I've never had before. Like, obviously I've had a potato. Obviously I've had a mushroom. I've had a bamboo shoot in trying noodles and soups and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what agaric is. I know what kelp is. I know it's green, that's about it. I know people drink it. I think turn it into a smoothie maybe or something like that. Kelp shakes or kelp drinks or kelp smoothies. I know Smoothie King got. Do y'all know what Smoothie King is? That's made me think. I know it, so let me show y'all what the bamboo shoots are. So y'all just like, oh, he just saying he knows what they are. No, I know what bamboo shoots are. We're learning. Cause at the beginning of this, I tell y'all what, if you would've been like, hey, grab me a bamboo shoot, I would've expected you to come back with like a cup or something like that. Bamboo shoot. It's literally just like, if you think of a bamboo root, they just tearing off the inside, I suppose, because the outside's green. So they're probably just tearing off the inside of the hide, that's it. And then, like I said, our kelp is green. So I'm just gonna assume that's kelp. That shit was so nasty, y'all. I forgot when I tried it, if it was a day ago, 2 days ago. Disgusting. It was really more of a texture thing than anything that made it nasty. This is the lotus root. Lotus root? Yep, lotus root. And I don't know what this is. Oh man, what the freak is that? Like a piece of liver. That must be the agaric. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like we've tried enough of these veggies to where we don't need to try them without the sauce. I've tried them without the sauce already and wouldn't recommend it. So we're gonna put the sauce on, then we'll try them. But now, hey, we learned a little something, something. A little something, something, little something, little. Now we know some new vegetables. We know some new vegetables, we know some new roots. Now when we see them in the future, we won't be like we were now. And we're like, oh my gosh, what is this? Does someone have some directions? No, we go look at that sucker and be like, oh yeah, bamboo shoot. Oh yeah, lotus root. Oh yeah, that's a mushroom. That's a, what's it called? Pleurotus. I'm gonna call it a PE, because I know the first word starts with a P and the second word starts with an E. But we do need to put our sauce in the baggie because we're wasting time. But time wasted is good time in this situation, because the sun's out, so it's heating up my food. Now, if we look inside this seasoning pack, I don't know how good y'all can see, but it's a lot of different seasonings in here. So I'm gonna go with this seasoning pack first, so that when I put the chili oil on top, it can kind of help everything dissolve. I mean, y'all, look at this. Look at them. I don't know how good y'all can see, but look at the seasonings in here. Like, it's different little flakes and oranges and reds and seeds. Ooh. I know we usually go with the chili oil first, but today we had to save it for last because we don't have any water. This is our only liquid, so we gotta be innovative like the Asians. Now it's time to whip out the handy dandy and give it a good handy dandy stirring with our handy dandy fork that the handy dandy Asians gave to us, because they're all about being handy dandy mandy. Now let's give it a dry, good handy dandy stir. I don't know if y'all ever stirred anything in a bag, but I tell you what, thought it was gonna be easy. It's not. This is very new to me though. Like, I've never seen vegetables on the go. Like, I've seen fruit on the go. Oh yes I have. Yes I have, but I've never seen it like this. Like I have. Well, now that I'm thinking about it and talking about it, I'm being closed-minded. I have seen vegetables on the go the same way. It's just different cultures. So down here, we have vegetables on the go, but it'll be like a salad, different types of salads. So Caesar, or I don't know, traditional, whatever. And they'll have like your sauce pack, some croutons, stuff like that. So it's the same thing. They have everything that you need in one bag. Do they give you a fork though? I hadn't had one in a while. It's called a salad kit. They may or may not give you a fork, but if they give you a fork, then it's literally the same exact thing, just a different concept, different ingredients, different material. It's good to get out and try things, guys, because look, y'all just saw it firsthand. It's a whole lot more to this world than just where you stay at. And it's a lot of different variations of things of what you've already seen. But you may be like, oh, I've never seen this before, but you have, just in a different manner. That's it. I thought I just broke my spoon for a second. So I already ran into a negative. Something that I think they could have done better with this dish. Made the bag maybe a tad bit bigger, or kept the bag the same size, but made the fork a little longer, because my hands are full of sauce now. Like, it was really hard to get everything mixed together because there's not much mixing room. But also I can't, like, for me to turn and get under those vegetables to get everything mixed, I gotta damn near put my whole hand in the bag. So, you know, that's the only thing I would really say that I would change about it as of right now. But we hadn't tasted it. So I might just throw the whole thing in the burn pit and set it on fire and say never try it, and I changed everything about it. But then again, I could try it and be like, ooh, yum, this is good. So one way to find out though. Only one way to find out. We gotta eat this maybe goodness that we see here. It looks good. Let me give y'all a close up. I mean, look at it. Y'all be honest, the seasonings are sticking. Everything looks amazing. I could be using this in the wrong context, but at this point, I don't care, because I have been hoodwinked way too many times. So we're not gonna judge a book by its cover. This looks good, but hey, it might not be good at all. Smells pretty good too. It smells good and it looks good. Yeah, y'all know what that means. For those of you who said it's gonna taste good, yeah, y'all hella wrong. It's gonna be nasty. They like to lead you on. It's like a relationship. They wanna lead you on for a little while and then hit you with the shibuya. And now you just looking dumb. Ugh, yucky, what is that? Oh my gosh, is that you? You're doing that to me? Let's try it, y'all fall. Pop quiz time, pop quiz time. What is this, guys? If you answer potato, you're correct. My dog has joined us again. But here's the thing, the chili oil is chilling and the seasoning is seasoning. But I think the potato just wasn't good in the dish. Like, the potato, I don't know if it was the texture that threw me off or what, but nah, that's kind of weird. I'm so used to potatoes being in their cooked state, and that potato being in a raw state just kind of tasted different against my taste buds and my texture buds. But the flavor is flavoring so far. It's flavoring so far. I really can't taste anything but spices and some type of good flavor, but y'all know I don't know what that good flavor is. One day. I'm not trying the kelp. I guess I'll try the kelp. I think I found my problem with kelp or whatever the green stuff is. Damn, I didn't pop quiz, y'all. Y'all got lucky, but that's okay. It's the only green thing in the pack, so y'all would have guessed it anyway, so we'll pop quiz on the rest. But my thing with kelp is, it's a texture thing. I never thought I would say that. You wanna get down? I never thought I would say that because I'm not a texture person. I really don't care about texture, but it's something about that kelp or whatever that is, dude. If y'all ever get a chance to eat some of that, I don't know if this is raw or cooked down or however it's prepared, but if y'all ever get a chance, please, 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 y'all are gonna look at it and be like, oh, this is gonna be good. Like, the vibe that it gave me when I first looked at it was a bell pepper. I'm like, man, this is gonna taste like a bell pepper. It's gonna absorb the flavor of whatever the dish has, and you know, I'll be good to go. Hell no, hell no. We just tried kelp for the first time, I think 2 days ago. Yeah, I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago, something like that. Cause I've seen it in a dish before, like a year or two ago when I had this self-heating dish, and I was like, I'm not trying that, bro. I looked at it and was like, nah, I poked it a little bit, Nah, I'm good on it. I don't want it. I don't need it. But it's just a consistency thing. It's like Play-Doh. Like you look at it and you think it's gonna give you that vegetable crunch, and it gives you that Play-Doh mush, and it's just dissatisfying, very. So we got a new one today. I don't know if I was correct whenever I said it was whatever it was. So if it is what it is, then y'all are gonna guess it. If it's not what it's not, then y'all are gonna correct me. This. I don't know if that's doing y'all justice. It's the little piece that I said looks like a piece of liver. It's that I said was the, I don't want to give y'all any hints, but it starts with the, will that give it away? Yeah, that might give it away. It starts with an A. It's the one that starts with an A. So, have y'all been paying attention? Will y'all pass this pop quiz? Or am I just dead ass wrong? Well, I thought it was the A word, which was agaric or agaric or whatever. And I can tell y'all now because I don't think that's what that is. Unless that's a type of mushroom. That was a mushroom. That literally tastes like a mushroom. That was definitely a mushroom. It was given seafood mushroom. I know that's not a thing, but the mushroom tasted like seafood. And I know that didn't come from the season. I know it didn't. I enjoyed that one. Recommend. Not 10/10, but I do recommend. Here we go with this lotus root again. For all my OGs, y'all know how I feel about this lotus root. But for all my newcomers, man, the lotus root is weird. It's a root, so it gives you that like chalky, rooty texture. It's kind of weird. And the taste it gives, it has no taste. But it's one of those things where you're like, it doesn't have a taste, but it does have a taste. How people say water doesn't have a taste, but water has a taste. Y'all feel me knocking? All right, let me in. So the root in itself, like, I think it's just a texture, it's a texture hitter for me. The root is a texture hitter for me. Like, it's hitting my texture buds in a way that I don't appreciate. The dish, good. Whatever seasonings they use, perfect. This is the first time I can honestly say that like I could kind of not think about the vegetables and get over the texture and finish the dish because of the taste. It's really good. It's a familiar taste that I'm tasting here in a dish that we've tried before, like some type of noodle dish that we've tried. I enjoy it. It's a lot more bold in this dish because it's just vegetables and it's sitting right on top of the vegetables. It hadn't cooked inside or anything. This is good, but we do have one more vegetable to try. We gotta go with the bamboo shoot, and my mouth is getting kind of spicy, but it's easing itself on. It's not like just, oh, here's the spice, here you go, hope you can handle it. You know, it's like, here's a little bit of spice, here's a little bit of spice, here's a little bit more spice. I like it. It's a gradual buildup. That's how it should be. It lets you still enjoy the food. And our bamboo root, y'all know what this bamboo root really reminds me of? It reminds me of a piece of sugar cane. I don't know if any of y'all have ever had sugar cane in y'all's lifetime. But I tell y'all, if y'all love sugar, like myself, I love candy. I don't really love sugar, I love candy. If y'all love candy and like just a good sweet treat, that sugar cane, man, oh me, oh my. You wanna cut that sucker, then you wanna cut off the outside of it, then you're gonna have a stalk. It's gonna look just like this. It's gonna be striated. It's gonna be the same way. What striated just means it's gonna have lines in it. And you wanna just kinda pull off the different little like, it's like, I don't want to call it bark. I don't know how to explain it, but say if this was in a full, complete square, you're just gonna want to cut off little thin slices, cut them into chewable sizes, chew on that sucker. If somebody came out with some sugar cane gum that tastes exactly like sugar cane, oh, I would have y'all going bankrupt because I'd buy it all. I'd buy it all and just sit down and eat it all day. Side note though, you cannot swallow sugar cane. You're only supposed to chew on it and spit it out. Like you can swallow the taste, but that's it though. The bamboo root, pretty refreshing. It's pretty refreshing. It definitely just takes on the flavor of whatever it's in. So it's really good and it still carries its own flavor, but its own flavor, it doesn't really have its own flavor. Yes, I know we just had that whole talk about water not having a flavor, but it really has a flavor. Yeah, exactly. The bamboo doesn't really have a flavor, but it has a flavor. And the flavor that it has, it's neutral and it's good and it's not interfering with the actual taste of the dish. If anything, it's just complementing it and it's balancing it out. Tastes good, tastes good. As far as the texture goes though on the bamboo shoot, it's kind of hidey. Like if you look at a piece of maybe bark, if you pull a piece of bark off of a tree, I don't know what kind of trees those are, but you pull it off and it's like the tree doesn't want to let go. Think about that. That's the consistency of that bamboo root. Literally the exact consistency of the bamboo root. But as far as the whole dish goes, I know we don't have noodles today, and I'm sorry guys, that's really on me. I thought this had noodles in it, but hey, that's what I get for not reading and just grabbing. But to say it didn't have any noodles and we just had flavor and vegetables, It was a pretty good dish. The only reason why I'm kind of iffy on, you know, how it tastes is because of the vegetables that were in it. Maybe I could eat the whole dish with just bamboo shoots, but then when I think about that, it's like, hey, you're gonna get tired of the bamboo shoots eventually, so maybe we can mix in bamboo shoots and a little bit of mushroom, but then again, we might still get tired because of the mushrooms and the bamboo shoots, so I don't know. But I wanna give it a 5. As far as the rating goes, I do wanna give it a 5. That's what my brain told me to give it, so that's what we're gonna go with. I say 5 because, look, this is how I'm gonna break it down. Or I guess this is how my brain broke it down because this is how my brain is telling me to tell y'all, so this is how I'm gonna tell y'all. There's those first 5 points. Those first 5 points are simply off of like vegetables and texture, nothing else. And there's those second set of 5 points. Those are off of flavor, nothing else, flavor. Now y'all see why I gave it just a 5. Cause the flavor is there, 100% there. But the texture and the vegetables, I could do with something different. If I had like some onions, mushrooms, spinach, what's something else I could throw in there? Some squash, some zucchini, then this thing will be banging. But you would have to make sure that that zucchini does not release too much water. I learned the hard way cooking zucchini for the first time. But hey, not all of our taste buds are the same, so maybe this is something that you would enjoy. So I'm not gonna sit here and be a Debbie Downer and be like, oh no, y'all shouldn't try it, ew, disgusting. Nah, y'all should give this one a try. If y'all ever see it, give it a try. Look, this is how the package is gonna look. And it's gonna say on the packaging, which I should have obviously saw, it says vegetable and chili oil sauce, or vegetable and chili oil soup, or something like that. You can't mix it. You can't mix it. You can't miss it. It's in a green and clear packaging. You can't miss it. Only thing that's probably only vegetables over there because everything else has noodles. But I guess it's time for me to let y'all go. Have y'all thought about the whole bread thing a little more? Because I have, but I don't think that we're ready to come to the table and talk about it as a whole yet. So with that being said, if you're in the ocean and you're swimming, then you're damn sure shrimping. And don't forget, always use your manners. Ciao now.